Welcome back to the show. Alrighty, folks, we are back in business. Thank goodness for that. Thought we were having some issues with the stream, but I think we're going good now, maybe. Then again, maybe not. We are back in business. Thank goodness for that. Thought we were having some issues with the stream, but I think we're going good now, maybe. Alrighty. Pistons right now lead 22-8, and the Pistons are off to a very nice start here at Little Caesars Arena against the Brooklyn Nets, and things are looking very, very nicely for the Pistons right now. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Pistons' chances of winning. Did you bet on the game? Last time we had some people coming in looking for, a chance to watch the stream. No, we don't have that available tonight, but we do have some nice color commentary, and we'll talk about some various things that are going down in Detroit, Piston land, and around the NBA. Kevin Durant, beautiful drive, and uses the left hand off the glass. Marvelous. Very marvelous. But very well done there. Oh, the Brooklyn Nets, another fast break point. They're trying to get back in there. Down 23-8. Quick 4 points, gets them back 23-12 as Killian Hayes brings it back up the floor here. Bojan, guarded by Durant. Screen from, it was kind of a little weak screen from Ivy, but he picks and pops, and Jaden Ivey drops a three-pointer, which is good to see him get that back on the track. He has been ice cold of late from the field, so good to see that. Good to see the young man filling up the stat sheet here early on in the ballgame. Quick points. A quick look at the points for the Pistons right now. Leading scorer at the moment would have to be Bojan Bogdanovic. He's got 9 points, hitting 4 of those from the foul line, and hit his only three-point attempt. Jaden Ivey now has, I believe, 5 points. No. I believe Jaden Ivey's got 5. Let's see here. Yeah, Jaden Ivey's got 6, actually, and Killian Hayes, who dropped his first 2 shots, has missed his last 3. I stick to he's been doing well from behind the arc, but I would like him when he gets in the paint and hits that little, 8 to 15-foot jumper. He's been very effective with that in recent memory. (26-14) Pistons lead. 3:11 to go in the first quarter. Ivy drives. Oh, he just slam dunked. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. That was like a kind of a windmill-ish, half windmill, take off from the foul line almost type of slam dunk. Very beautiful, very showing off his speed and athleticism right there, as he did get just a step inside the three-point or free throw lane and flexing afterwards. And I do believe that's what got him the technical foul, as Kevin Durant that was a beautiful slam dunk on number, who was that, 18. Not familiar with this guy. Anyways, slam dunk on his head. Watambi. Jaden Ivey did get the technical foul for taunting or flexing, unsportsmanlike conduct. Gotta be careful with that, Jaden Ivey. I know you're excited and pumped up, but points are points, and Durant made him pay on the free throw line. And now we turning the ball over, and one of the Morris brothers, I believe it's, I want to say Marcus, no, one of the Morris brothers with the lay-in, and the Nets are within 11, 28-17. Bojan with the ball, like we've talked before. He is been in recent trade talk, and we're going to hear that for the next couple. Oh my goodness! While I was talking about that, the Nets made the worst move ever. They did a little backcourt violation, and we're going to take a timeout on the floor. So that's interesting. A chance to talking about that. The Nets made the worst. All right, Jaden Ivey tonight looking pretty nice. This is something we've talked about. His struggling. He needs to start off and play well early on. Well, he has done that. Even knocked down a three-pointer. He's got the 6 points, and then that dunk that made it 8. Did get the technical foul, but all in all, I think it's worth it for the kid to get some excitement going back in for him. He's had a rough time, and it's good to see him get out there and make some moves, so to speak, back in the game. All right, Bojan Bogdanovic. Do we trade the cat? I keep waffling on this. I think we should probably trade him while his stock is so high right now. I mean, he is playing better than he's ever played. He's just been fantastic in more ways than one. And I think it would be smart to capitalize right now. And if we get an unprotected pick, which I think we can get out of the Lakers eventually before the trade deadline, I think just right now, they're lowballing us a little bit. But if we get some draft assets, I know we need veteran leadership and whatnot, but he doesn't really fit the timeline. Yes, it would be nice to have him for the next year or two, but it doesn't really fit the timeline of Cade and Ivy. And, let's face it, we're going to be drafting, either hopefully Wembanyama, but that's a pipe dream. Could be Scoot Henderson, which is going to cause a lot of problems in terms of, we're going to have to trade Killian or Jaden Ivey, which I don't even want to think about right now. But it is what it is right now for the Pistons. And I would just have to say that, I really would hope at some point that we're able to get some roster. I mean, right now we're lacking good bench play we need another big off the bench. That's obvious. We're pretty good in the backcourt, even without Cade Cunningham. Bring Cade Cunningham back, and then bring in, a Amen Thompson, which is an unbelievable player as well, which I would like to have him, but he doesn't fit in well with us either. Killian Hayes, another short jumper on the 3, and he a little short on the jumper from downtown. And the Nets are going to get back in this game. It's just a matter of time, which really concerns me. Pistons have to continue to play hard. They're playing very nice on the defensive end right now, which is keeping them up. Kevin Knox, Alec Burks, and Sadiq Bey have all checked in the ball game along with Marvin Bagley. Actually, Marvin's been out there for a few moments, but it's good to see the Pistons right now on the defensive end. Only allowed 17 points with just a minute and a half to go. And Alec Burks, he's just money off the bench. When he comes in the ball game, he drains a 3-point shot, and that puts him back up by 14. Durant guarded by Knox, driving. Wow. Floating off the glass. Wanted the foul but didn't get it, but did come away with the basket. Killian Hayes. Screen from Bagley. Hits Sadiq in the corner. Heavily guarded, driving. And trying to make room. Doesn't get there. Alex Burks kick out to him. 5 on the shot clock. Burks, 2 in on the shot clock. Oh, he gets swatted. And the Nets are coming the other way. And they do call a 24-second violation there. And then the Nets will call timeout. So the Pistons right now, I mean, looking very nice, but the Durant and Kyrie and all these cats, once they get going, could be a big issue for the Pistons. So playing hard on the defensive end, that defensive intensity will be key in this ball game. And once again, can that bench go out there and score like they have been recently, getting like 40, 50 points a contest here recently? Oh, breakdown on the defensive end for the Pistons, and the Nets are within 10, 31-21. Burks taking the field, oh, what the hell? They called a foul on Durant there. Sorry. Sometimes my tongue is not fast enough for the game. I just get a little bit tongue twisted. But hey, this is early on in my streaming career, so what can I say, huh? Come on, forget about it. Kevin Knox the second is fouled by Kevin Durant, and he goes to the line, and the first shot is up and rims out. Excuse me. Durant appears to be checking out of the ball game, which is good news for the Pistons. Always dangerous, Kevin Durant. They just, I believe they just, yes, Durant just got his 10th technical foul, which is the most in the NBA. He was talking a little smack to the female Empire referee, excuse me, and cheers to that, guys. Cheers to that. The female ref said, "No, thank you, sir," and Kevin Knox did miss the free throw, but then comes back with another one and gets that one to fall. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Pistons lead by a dozen. A missed net shot, and Kevin Knox with the board. Here comes Corey Joseph. Screened by Bagley, and Joseph's going to pop the three. It's off the rim, but Bagley comes crashing in the boards, and he comes down hard, but he appears to be all right, but he was fouled on the play. Nice effort there by Bagley all the way out the three-point line with Corey Joseph. Took that shot, screened, and he rolled hard, crashing the boards. That's what I like to see. Crash the boards, baby. We need that type of offensive rebounding intensity there. And Bagley's first free throw is swish. Bojan instructing the youngsters, Stewart and Jaden Ivey on the bench. That's why it's hard for me to say, oh, let's get rid of Bojan. He has been great for these young cats, and would it be nice to have another season with Bojan? I mean, it's just, but you gotta, you already made a profit on, you got him for real cheap. You can flip him for a first round pick, which in turn you can flip for another player that maybe fits in the timeline a little bit better. Or you could go some more risky moves like trade with the Warriors and get, some of their, like Kuminga and Moody and Wiseman. I mean, I would take all three of those for Bojan. Of course, that's a little unrealistic, but hey, set the bar high, because there's no problem with us coming back, running it back another year with Bojan. No, not at all. Not one bit. In fact, I would like to see Bojan back. It's just I'm looking at it from both sides, and I'm saying, hey, it's probably better that we move him. So, either way, I think I'll be happy, because I think if we do trade him, we're going to get a hell of a haul for it. And so, the old live stream, I'm getting the jitters out here. It's kind of, let's say it's a little bit difficult for me to get comfortable, knowing that I am live. Now, of course, there may not be anybody watching the stream, but at the same time, they could be out there. Yes, this video is just going out into the abyss. But, someone might pop in for a second, have a little Detroit Piston chat. That's what, this is all about. So if you do come in to the stream, go ahead and leave a comment Let's make a little chat. Tell me where you're from. Your favorite NBA team. Hopefully it's the Pistons, but if not, it's all right. I won't hold that against you too much. So, anyways, if you're out there, folks, go ahead and leave a comment, and let's talk about the game here. What is your favorite team, your favorite player? Who do you like in the Eastern and Western Conference? The Pistons will have their time soon. No doubt. There's no doubt the Pistons at some point will have their time. Now, I feel people are joining the stream thinking that they're going to be able to see the actual game. No, it's not. I'm not making any copyright infringements on this show. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. I will tell you from time to time what's going on in the ball game, what I like to see. I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm not quite as good as Greg Kelser, but I do my due diligence on a daily basis. Man, this is the longest commercial I've seen in a minute. Which reminds me, this live feed is brought to you by MonkerPups.com, your anti-bullying superstore. That's MonkerPups.com. Corey Joseph feeds the interior Marvin Bagley, who's posting up. He's double-teamed as Ben Simmons comes over, and he kicks out to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey, dribbling through his legs, puts up a three. Not a great shot selection. Missed it, but rebound to Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox dribbles it out and has a wide-open three, but missed that one as well. And the Nets are coming the other way with it. Ugh. So we still have an injury to the shoulder of Isaiah Livers. It's not playing in this game. He's missed, I'd say, 4 games now. 3 in the corner from O'Neal. Royce O'Neal brings the Nets within 9. Alec Burks driving, and he is fouled by Kyrie Irving. I believe that's his second. So, good to see Kyrie Irving getting in a little bit of foul trouble here early. However, Kyrie did have a fantastic just drive right before that. And I believe he did push off on the genitalia of Corey Joseph. If the instant replay appear that he did push off the package and then use that to create space. Marvin Bagley jumper, about 12-footer, bam, from the elbow, a little bit to the side of the elbow, drops it down. Marvin Bagley has been really improving that mid-range jumper I've seen this year. I don't like him shooting too many threes, but the mid-range jumper, I'm all about that. He also is very good with the turnaround jumper. Kevin Knox posting up. Joseph gives him the ball, and Knox then turns around and drives. Jumper. Oh, he got the roll. Nice for Kevin Knox. And Kevin Knox drops it in, and the Pistons back up 39-26. 10 minutes to go until halftime. The Pistons are shooting 48% tonight to the Nets' 44%. Seth Curry is checking the game. 3-point shot in the corner by Joe Harris, and it's down. Here come the Pistons. Marvin Bagley posting back up. The double team not coming. And now it comes. And he is going to have to be passing out to Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey is going to try to get in the lane here. And does so with a little floater off the backboard. It's good. And the Pistons back up by 12. Here comes Ben Simmons. Quick break. Over to Curry. Curry's got a shot from the corner and just knocked down the three-pointer with ease. That's something. You can't leave a guy with the last name of Curry open for three-point land. Just not a good move. Sadiq Bey posting up on Curry. Turnaround jumper. Swish. Nice. Sadiq being aggressive tonight. I think that's his first shot to fall. O'Neal into Simmons. Simmons posting up on Alec Burks. And we've got Seth Curry with another three-point attempt. This one is off the rim. Corey Joseph, little jumper in the lane. Ooh, just off the back of the rim. Kyrie Irving driving on Joseph, and Joseph picks up the foul. That's prior to the shot, which Kyrie Irving swished, so he will not go to the line. It should be a side out here because the Pistons still have fouls to give. Hey, Michael Hopper, what's up, buddy? I just saw that you left a comment in the chat. Very nice. Hopefully you haven't left yet, but I appreciate the like. Help that algorithm get stimulated a little bit. Hope you're doing well. We need to get together and have a little podcast, talk about the finer things in life. Kyrie Irving from the line. Drops in the first one. Right now, bringing the flavor of the NBA ranks since November 17th, the Nets are tops, 12-3. But tonight, they do trail the Pistons by double digits. A foul is called on the Nets on Royce O'Neal, or is it Hoyce O'Neal? That is the question. Here comes Corey Joseph. Up to Bagley. Bagley. Dribble between the legs. Drives in. Oh, and a reverse lay-in. It's good. Bagley is off to a fantastic start off the bench tonight. Kyrie Irving posting up on Saddiq Bey. And he lost it on the pass to O'Neal. Here comes Kevin Knox, who's going to try to take it all the way, but he is fouled. No, he is not fouled. There was no call, which I call BS on that. But Kyrie takes it all the way in, and the Nets have got within 9. 45-36. Saddiq Bey driving contact. He will go to the line for 2. All right. Marvin Bags, Saddiq Bey with the first shot from the line. The charity stripe goes down. Saddiq Bey, another player that has been involved in trade talk. I'm not a fan of them trading Saddiq Bey. I think he's going to improve his three-point shooting, and once he does that, could be a nice asset. I think right now would be selling low on him. I don't think he's necessarily a guy we need long-term, and unless we keep him as a bench player, I think that it's a better role from him unless he can get a little bit quicker of foot and to be a bit stronger on the defensive end. I don't think he's terrible, but not necessarily good enough to be in a starting lineup, especially when we got another slow-footed guy with Bojan out there. So they just don't play well together. If we had to, he just fit in better last year in the starting lineup when we had Jeremy Grant, because Jeremy Grant was able to kind of cover up some of Saddiq Bey's deficiencies, so to speak. All right. The Nets just dropped another 3-pointer. That was by Kyrie again, and they're within 8. So Pistons are going to have to call a timeout and talk about it. Okay. Yeah. Going to have to talk about it. All right. This part of the program is brought to you by MunkerPups.com, your anti-bullying superstore. All of the purchases are 100% of the purchases are paid, and I'm sorry. All the purchases on MunkerPups.com are brought forth, and we find kids to sponsor to learn martial arts that have been bullied. Anyways, I messed that one up. Usually it's a little cleaner. Oh, I was watching the Little Caesars commercial here, and I got a little bit hungry. I started thinking about the Little Caesars pizza. Although, Little Caesars is probably the worst pizza that I've ever eaten, to be honest. It's terrible. But anyways, back to the Pistons. So we got Saddiq Bey on the trade line. Alec Burks, the next guy at topic. I want to see Alec Burks back next year. He's not very old. He's like 30, 31. He's the type of guy I think we keep. Bojan, see you later, maybe. I hate to say it, but I mean, if the Pistons keep him, I'll be happy with it. But if we can get, like a first-round pick and a young player, I think it's maybe worth the trade, even though it's going to make us probably worse next year, which I don't want to do that. But he doesn't fit the timeline. Like I said, he just doesn't fit the timeline, and it's all about the timeline these days. Come on. We got guys, this team has got 20-year-old, 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 22-year-old, and then we got a 33-year-old. It just doesn't fit. I mean, he's just going to be too old. He's going to be decrepit by the time these guys are any good. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. Hey, what do I know, huh? All right. All right, game back on there. Yeah, just watching Durant do his thing. Bojan just had no chance. Most points per game versus the Pistons, a minimum of 20 games. Guess who's top of the list? That'll be Michael Jordan at 29.6. Kevin Durant, 28.9. Jerry West, 28.7. Wilt Chamberlain, 28.2, which that's keeping Wilt Chamberlain, a guy who scored 50 points a game, to very low scoring. So the Pistons always been known for their good defense. And then George Gervin rounds out the top 5 at 28.1. So there you have it. All right. Saddiq Bey inbounds the ball to Corey Joseph, and Corey Joseph hands the ball off to Saddiq Bey. Saddiq Bey gives it to Marvin Bagley, who's double teamed. Back out to Corey Joseph. Corey Joseph's going to try to use his little muscle against Kyrie Irving, and then hits the step back 2-foot or two-pointer that was just inside the line to put the Pistons back up by 10. The Pistons' defense has been very impressive, in comparison to the crap that we've seen all season long tonight. Kyrie scores another one. Just as I give him a little defensive breakdown there. All right, Joseph getting hounded by Simmons. Uses a screen from Saddiq Bey to break loose, and now he's going to feed Marvin Bagley, who makes the move, and he puts it down. Way to get to the rack and puts in the lane. Marvin Bagley continues to impress tonight. The Pistons are 22nd in the league in steals, and Brooklyn is 24th, both in the bottom half. But Brooklyn is number 1 in blocks, where Detroit also crap at 26th. Shooting the ball, opponent shooting, Brooklyn 5th at 45.4%, but Detroit 27th. Three-point shooting, Brooklyn 37%. That's 7th in the league. Detroit is 34.9, which is very close to the end. And opponents' three-point shooting, though, Detroit has actually held opponents to a decent percentage at 34.9, which is good for 12th, where Brooklyn's perimeter defense is much worse at 29. Detroit actually has the 8th highest bench scoring unit in the league right now, which, if you watch the team in the first 10 games with all the injuries, they were terrible. Saddiq Bey takes the contact inside and puts it off the backboard and gets the foul. Count that, baby! And a foul. He'll head to the line to try to finish the three-point play. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to just wish the algorithm would go out and push out to all those Piston fans out there. Even send in some Nets fans. I don't care. Saddiq Bey's got 10 points tonight already, and we got 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And, do we really want to trade this guy? I mean, I would not trade him unless we get a very substantial haul. And, unless we can get a power forward that can defend and shoot from downtown. I think you keep Saddiq Bey. He's the guy It's really solidifying that bench lately. Him and Burks playing very well together, and then Kevin Knox has looked good. Don't really trust Kevin Knox consistency-wise, but he's got all the tools and talent, and when he's hot, he's hot. And he's been playing very nice on the defensive end, too. Although we haven't seen Hamidou Diallo lately. Oh, Marvin Bagley just took a nice offensive rebound off the mix by Burks and double-fisted that down the hole. Kevin Durant with the drive, and he's going to go ahead and get a three-point opportunity. And he is making the Pistons pay tonight. Kevin Durant drove in, split the defense, drove by Marvin Bagley, and then Kevin Knox tried to get in his way and committed the foul. And keeping the Brooklyn Nets very close right now, very close indeed. .420 to go in the second quarter. The Pistons lead 57-46 as the Nets. Kevin Durant with his awkward-looking free throw. Missed one, actually. Very nice. And we've got a rebound by Durant. No surprise there. Corey Joseph, who I have been rather harsh on recently, coming away with the ball, and he's working on trying to get in the lane, but he's going to pass it up to Knox, who threw the ball away, trying to get it back inside to Jalen Durant, excuse me. Seth Curry driving, using that forearm, but no call. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound, Kevin Knox, never mind. He, gosh darn, lost the ball. But it's going out of bounds, and the Pistons got it as Mr. Claxton knocked it out of bounds. Substitutions on the way. Bojan Bogdanovic and Killian Hayes checking back in for the Pistons as Corey Joseph and Kevin Knox head to the pine. Ride that pine, Corey Joseph. I do digress. But Corey Joseph, like I said, I'm not a big Corey Joseph supporter as an NBA player right now, but he does have his moments. He's just a little too slow of foot for the defense. I'm talking about defense right now. The Pistons' biggest issue this year has been defense, and the offense has actually played pretty well here after the first 10 games or so, and they just haven't had enough defensive stops to keep them in the ball game. So I say, Bojan, yes, he's a big-time scorer, but nice feed. Killian Hayes finds Jalen Durant off the inbound pass, and Durant puts it down with two hands. And the Pistons are back up by 13. 13 points right now. Now, Jalen Durant leads all rookies with 58 dunks on the season. Kevin Durant, guarded by who else? Isaiah Stewart, step back three. It's short. Rebound. Stewart on the long rebound. And Jaden Ivey coming in. And he's... little scoop. And we got a 15-point Piston advantage. Wow. Hoping I can finish this game before I got to go to work. We still got an hour and a half to play with here, but should be able to. Scored there by the Nets. Jaden Ivey quick to bring the ball down the floor here. And Ivey working on Curry. And was it a push-off? No, it was... they're going to call it on Seth Curry, which is good. Although I think Jaden Ivey might have got away with a little bit of the push-off there. Let's see. Tough. A little bit of both. You're going to give that to the offensive player. Tie goes to the runner here. Jaden Ivey, just very athletic, making some very nice acrobatic plays this evening. These Red Bulls, don't recommend them. But if you're going to go with the coconut berry, it's kind of like crackberry. It's so delicious. And when you have had, trouble sleeping, got to go with the Red Bulls. All right, timeout. The Pistons are up by 15 on the Nets right now. Probably the best play that we've seen all year long is happening. Jaden Ivey off to a great start. Bojan Bogdanovic playing well. Killian Hayes as well. The bench, Sadiq Bey was the top dog with 10 points off the bench in that last quarter, so he's really doing well. And it's great to see the Pistons continuing to make the steps. Even without Cade Cunningham, they soon be a contender, I think, next season. They're going to be fighting for the play-in. And then the year after, I think they really make, that big step. But I think next year could be the start of something beautiful in Detroit. That's just my biased opinion, of course. All right, let's get back to the action here. These commercials are lasting a little longer than I would like, to be honest. I'm not a big fan. I keep seeing these Little Caesars commercials. Little Caesars Arena, terrible pizza in my opinion. I don't like the pizza, but these commercials are pretty funny. But got to give them that. And Detroit style, yeah, well, I don't think Detroit really loves Little Caesars that much. It's cool that they got the stadium and everything. They spent the money, but I'm just not a fan of those $5 pizzas. They just, yeah. I think it's the bread. Maybe it's the cheese. I don't know. One of the two. Something's off there. All right, back in the game here. Jalen Duren, the monster on the boards. Let's see this play again. Killian Hayes on the inbound pass. Jalen Duren off on the left. He comes into the lane. Who screened him? How did he get loose? Yeah, Bojan comes over. Oh, and it was a fake screen. Bojan popped out the three-point lane, and Duren snuck in as the Nets got confused and switched it a little bit too slowly, and Duren with the slam dunk. And Jaden Ivey back at the line here now with another free throw made, and the Pistons back up by 14 points. So the Pistons right now are killing it in Detroit. Second free throw underway, and it's good. All right. Last game, the Pistons had a nice lead at halftime, and they started the third quarter atrociously against the who did we play last game? Man, my memory's not serving me correctly here. It was the Sacramento Kings. And the third quarter, they just completely lost it. They were up by like 8 at halftime, and within 5 minutes in the third quarter, they're down 12. It's like, what the fook? All right, Killian Hayes. Oh, beautiful left-handed pass into Jalen Duren, and he slam dunks it again. And that combo of Killian Hayes and Duren is starting to work out. I think they need to find. I mean, Duren is open a lot of times inside. They don't find him. Here comes the break off the rebound, and sky jam by Jaden Ivey. He flexed again. This time they did not call him with the technical foul. He needs to be careful with that. He keeps on flexing every time he's dunking tonight, but they have been some pretty sweet dunks. And the Pistons just got another turnover, or coughed the ball up. The Nets coughed the ball up. It was Killian comes away with it. Duren's got the ball posting up on Durant. Come on, big fella. Little turnaround jumper. Oh, and it's an air ball. Jaden Ivey with the rebound. And he puts it in, and the Pistons have a 19-point advantage here. Wow. The Pistons playing their absolute best of the season by far here. The Nets, the hottest team in the league right now, 12-3 in the last 15 games. And they do come back with the three-point shot there by, what's his face? Oh, that wasn't a three. It was just 2 points. Who's that guy? I can't recognize his face. Yeah, my bad. All right. Killian Hayes driving, and he's going to get all the way to the cup and lays it in. Killian Hayes. The Pistons have scored 71 points in the first half. Can you believe that stuff, huh? 71 points. Incredible. Duren double teamed. He lost it. Jaden Ivey's coming back. He's going to, oh my goodness, lose. How did you lose? Jaden Ivey. There's 3 Pistons ahead on the break there. And, wow, and they just let a net sneak up behind and knock the ball loose. That was all on Jaden Ivey. He was not paying attention. He had Duren. He was setting up a alley-oop dunk to Duren, I do believe, but before he could get it off, the Nets take it the other way for 2. 9 seconds to go. Bojan's going to do a little ISO action into the lane, and he loses it. Gosh darn it. And he's down on the ground again. Here come the last second shot by Durant, and it's no good. The Pistons lead 71-54 at halftime. Beautifully played here in the first half by the Pistons. And Jaden Ivey made some big slam dunks. Saddiq Bey off the bench. Like I said before, I don't want him to be traded at this point. He hasn't played well enough. If we're gonna trade Saddiq Bey, we need to get his stock price up a little bit here. I think he's great coming off the bench. I think he's, like I said before, he's not great defensively. Doesn't fit with Bojan in the starting lineup. But coming off the bench, the way he's been able to get to the lane lately, he's been doing a very nice job. Now they're going to talk to Jaden Ivey here at halftime. I want to turn this on here. Let's see if I turn on this. See what he's got to say, huh?
I'm just trying to pick that base up, man.
He's just trying to pick that base up. 16 points in the first half for Jaden Ivey. 6 of 8 from the field.
To keep the pressure going against a team like this.
Unbelievable there. We've seen Jaden Ivey struggling lately. It's great to see him come back tonight and go off. And, that we learned a lot through Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes, a young cat, struggled for a couple of years. People are writing him off, telling him to go to the D-League, and he's been just having a great season. Now, Jaden Ivey, has struggled here in the last 10 games or so, and you're starting to see that stuff on Twitter, and it's just like Twitter is always a place where I just want to, throw up, to be honest. It's ridiculous what these people talk about. They have no idea how the game is played, and they don't give these guys, these 19, 20, 21-year-olds time to develop, and they want to trade them, especially when they have no value. No, develop the player. If you want to trade him later when he's got some value, go ahead. Give the guy some time. Jaden Ivey, hot in the first half. Let's take a look at some stats, shall we? I'm down for that. Bojan Bojanovic, 11 points tonight. Hit his only 3-point shot, 3 of 5 from the field, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Watch another slam dunk there by Ivey. That first one he got teed up on. And I'll tell you that female ref has teed up 2 players tonight. Doesn't like, when they give her lip, got to watch out with that, guys. All right, they got Kevin Durant also on the same deal. Isaiah Stewart tonight, 5 points, 3 rebounds and a steal, 2 for 4 shooting, 1 for 3 from behind the arc. Jalen Durant tonight, how many rebounds do you ask? Well, he's got 7 tonight, also with 2 steals and 2 assists. Very nicely done. No Pistons are in foul trouble except for Corey Joseph. Keep him on the bench. He's got 2 personals. All right. Like I said, Saddiq Bey, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 or 3 from the free throw line. He's missed his only 3-point shot, 10 points. Very nicely done. Marvin Bagley, who I have failed to talk about enough tonight, 4 for 5 from the floor, 3 rebounds, coming up with some offensive boards, got a block shot. The effort is there from Marvin Bagley, playing very nicely. Killian Hayes tonight, leading the team in assists with 6 and a steal. 2 rebounds to go along with 3 of 7 shooting, 6 points. However, he is 0 for 3 from 3-point land. Those are not falling for him yet. I like him getting in the lane and hitting that medium range jumper. That's what I like to see. All right. Furthermore, that's about it for right now. Okay, those are the pertinent stats. If you want to hear the rest, go look at a box score. Huh? Come on, forget about it. All right, and let's take a look at the Brooklyn Nets. Who's going off for them? Well, it's Kyrie and Kevin Durant, as expected. Both have 13 points, so keeping them in check. They haven't gone off for too much. Royce O'Neal, or is it Hoyce O'Neal? I'm not sure if he's Brazilian or not, but he's 8 points tonight. And let's see anybody else with some points. 6 points for T.J. Warren off the bench. Other than that, no one really can bringing much action. Thank goodness tonight. Now Edmund Sumner does have 5 assists off the bench, and Ben Simmons tonight. That guy started with the first point of the game with a little inside jumper. Didn't score after that. He's got 2 points and 5 assists. Also 2 blocks. So he gives you good defense and passing, but of course he's afraid to shoot. It is what it is. Other action around the league tonight. Indianapolis, the Indiana Pacers leading New York Knicks 96-91, fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go. Golden State up by 13 on Toronto, 64-51. That's a minute 46 to go in the second quarter. Later on tonight, well, soon to tip off is Chicago and Minnesota, Charlotte and Denver, and then later games, Washington and Los Angeles Lakers. And we do have one final, that is the Orlando Magic beating the Boston Celtics 95-92. Wow. Wasn't expecting that one. Excuse me. Paulo Banchero got 31 points in that game, shooting 6 of 7 from three-point land. Pretty impressive. Go ahead and, if you're out there right now, go ahead and leave a comment if you like. Let's talk about the game. What's your favorite team? What's your favorite position? Where you from? The halftime show. Should we a little live listen in on the halftime show here? I don't think that'll be a problem. The dancers are looking pretty sexy tonight. Ho! 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 That holiday spirit is in full effect tonight, folks, in Detroit. Anybody, say ho, please. Just can't get over the fact that the Pistons are leading 71-54 against the Brooklyn Nets, the hottest team in the NBA right now. And, hey, keeping it real. And the teal is being shown tonight. Very nice at home. Now, some people hate the teal. Go ahead and leave me would you like the teal or not? Come on, let me know what you think in the comments below or this chat, whatever. This is a live stream after all. Oh, watching some highlights here at halftime, and the Wizards' Danny Advia throw down a hell of a slam. Whew. Some athleticism being shown here tonight. Second half, hopefully, will be underway soon. But in the meantime, let's talk about the trade talk here. Will the Pistons trade Alec Burks, Bojan Bogdanovic, or Saddiq Bey? Of those three players, I think the only one that makes sense to trade right now is Bojan Bogdanovic, just because his stock is so high. He's played so well that it's kind of like, hey, you might have to take the assets here. And he doesn't really fit the timeline in terms of, but at the same time, he's great for developing these young players. You know, maybe Killian Hayes learned how to shoot because of Bojan. I don't know. It seems like something's, kicked in with that kid. Killian Hayes has been a killer. Finally getting his offense to give him something to go along with his stellar defense and playmaking abilities, setting up his teammates on the assists. All right. Should be tipping off the second half here. Can the Pistons keep the lead? It's going to be interesting, folks. Very interesting in the second half. I would say that Brooklyn will probably make a little bit of a run, but we've got that big lead right now. I think we'll be able to hang on. 17 points, but knock on wood on that one, huh? Any Nets fans out there tonight, huh? Any Nets fans out there? The Nets fans are quiet tonight. Just wait till they make a run. Then they'll start running their mouths. It is what it is. I understand. I understand completely. All right. I would have a beer or two, but I got to go to work here in about an hour, so I got to stay sober, Plus, I'm more of a gummy sort of guy anyways. What can I say? Hoping this game wraps up within the hour. maybe an hour and 15. So I'm going to probably have to end the stream a little bit early, unfortunately. We'll see how it works out. Should get underway here shortly in the second half. Let's talk about the NBA draft, shall we? All right. Who do I really want? Obviously, that's Wembanyama. Honestly, don't even want to get the second pick because then we got to take Scoot Henderson, which, I mean, that's not a bad problem to have, but it just doesn't fit. We had to trade Killian Hayes, one of my favorite players, and Jaden Ivey. One of those guys got to go in that situation, which I just can't. I can't stomach that. I like these guys too much. So that's where I'm having issues. But there's plenty of other players out there that could fit in if we don't get Wembanyama or Scoot. I like Amen Thompson. Same kind of story, though. He's a taller big, or a taller point guard at 6'7". He's got great skills. Can't really shoot the rock, though, so I don't really like that move. He's kind of like a Killian Hayes, maybe. So we're going to have to pass on Amen Thompson. His brother as well, Asor. I like Asor as well. They're freak athletes. It'd be great to watch them in the open floor, but probably won't get either one of those players. The Villanova cat, his name is not coming to my mind right now, but he's the guy. He's a power forward. What's his name? Gosh darn it. Let's go ahead and Google that real quick. He's the guy I'm looking at as like, Villanova power forward, rookie, freshman, whatever. He looks sensational. But will we bring another Villanova cat to replace Saddiq Bey, huh? Well, that is the question. That is the question that needs to be answered. All right. Where the hell is he? Cam Whitmore. Yeah. Cam Whitmore, only 6'7", but very physical at 232. Kind of reminds you of Saddiq Bey a little bit. He's much more athletic. The guy can jump out of the gym. And as long as he develops into a plus defender, he's a better, I don't know if he's a better shooter, but he's a pretty good shooter. So I think right now, the way Saddiq Bey has shot the ball, he's hopefully more consistent than Saddiq Bey. But Cam Whitmore is one of the guys that I'd like to see us get. Now, Nick Smith, like I said, logjam in the backcourt. I like him a lot, but I don't think he really fits in with the Pistons. As far as other bigs, you got Khalil L. So I think if we get a top 2-3 pick, I wouldn't mind just trading that pick to either move down in the draft or just trading it completely for a veteran. I think that might be a good move for us next year because I think, hell, we got enough young talent. I mean, you really don't want to mess up the starting lineup too much. I mean, right now, next season, with Cade, Jaden Ivey, Killian Hayes, it's going to be hard to keep those three out of the lineup. Which one comes off the bench? Probably Ivey, maybe Hayes. I don't know. That's a tough one there. So, or you could go with the three guard lineup, which would be my wet dream. But I'm just saying, my personal opinion is we trade probably Bojan Bogdanovic. I hate to say trade Bojan Bogdanovic, but we trade him, get the first round pick, start Jaden Ivey. I don't know. I can't. There's too many. It's just too. I can't at this point fathom. Unless we get Wembanyama, I don't really want another rookie. You know what I mean? Unless we get Wembanyama, of course. If we get Wembanyama, all bets are off. And we're going to the championship within, let's say 3 years. I don't know. 2-3 years, max. I'm just saying there's a chance if we get Wembanyama that we could be dominant here. I mean, he would give us him and Durant. Can you imagine people trying to score on him and Durant in 2 years? It'd be lights out. And then you got Killian Hayes, solid defender. Cade Cunningham, solid defender. They still have a little work to do, but I think eventually they'll get there. All right, we are close to the second half, finally resuming. And let's take a little live listen on the Pistons assistant coach, being interviewed by some beautiful lady on the sideline.
Really stop him, right?
Jerome Allen, second season as Pistons assistant coach.
If you throw the same coverage at him, they find a rhythm. It's smart. Two of the best players to ever play at this level. So
Talking about Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Well, he is definitely not lying about their skill level. And we have started the second half. Ben Simmons brings the ball up the court. He's going to pass off there to, looks like Royce O'Neal. Could be wrong. Over to Kevin Durant. And, they find a wide open Kyrie Irving. Good ball movement, and a three-point shot is down. Like I said before, we saw last game in Sacramento. The third quarter started off terribly. We had a 7-point lead, and we're down by 12 within 5 minutes. I mean, it was like a 25-5 run to start the second half. That cannot happen today. Bojan Bogdanovic, guarded by Kyrie Irving. He's got the miss. He's going to mismatch. He's going to take it in, and Bojan draws the foul on Kyrie Irving. Count that baby and the foul. Woo! Oh, they bumped a little shoulders. That's what they got Kyrie for, with just the contact with the shoulder. And that's the same shoulder I believe Bojan injured a few weeks ago. Never really missed time with it. Patty Mills, if you're wondering, is out tonight for the Brooklyn Nets. Scores for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham, who's out for the season, is not playing tonight. Or Isaiah Livers, who is also having that problem with his shoulder that he injured a few games ago. Bojan drops in the free throw, and we're back up 74-57. Ben Simmons running the point for the Nets right now. Just the 2 points. He is being guarded by Jalen Durant. Kyrie Irving gets the rock over to O'Neal. Back to Ben Simmons, who's posting up on Killian Hayes. Out to three-pointer for Kyrie, and Kyrie drops in the three. And the Nets are looking like they're in business here in the second half, so the Pistons are going to have to keep the defensive intensity to go ahead and win this one. Isaiah Stewart, guarded by Durant, who is going to take it all the way in, and almost got it to go. I like the way Isaiah Stewart recently has been putting the ball on the floor and taking it inside. So now he's like he's a little bit more of a threat on the floor because he's added the 3-point shot, which is hitting with relatively consistency, shooting almost 40%, for goodness sakes. And then now people are respecting that, and he's saying, hey, I'm going to take you to the hole here. And I think he's done well. That's Jaden Ivey driving in with a two-headed slam, and he has been all over tonight. Jaden Ivey is having the best game, I would say, of his young career tonight with 18 points on 7-9 shooting. We've got a long ways to go. Kyrie Irving just got a foul and made it. He will go to the line. Killian Hayes picks up the foul. Killian Hayes has been absolutely getting in foul trouble lately. Oh, that was beautiful. I like how, so Claxton, Bojan came up to do Durant came up to do the screen. Claxton got confused. Durant did not use the screen, went the other way, and he just took it all the way in for an easy slam dunk. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The Pistons lead by 12. The Nets are making a little bit of splash here as Kyrie Irving tries to finish the 3-point play here. And the shot is good. Killian Hayes brings the ball up the court. We've got 9:55 to go in the third. Killian bounce pass into Durant. Durant finding, and he threw it away. I believe there was a tip on that, but the ref didn't see it. Dwayne Casey is barking from the sideline. What I just stated. All right. O'Neal over to Durant. Durant guarded by Bogdanovic. Jumper and off the rim. Enough defensive intensity there from Bojan to make that shot. Although it doesn't really matter to Durant. He's going to make it, but you just got to try your hardest to stop it. He's not quite as explosive getting up there in years now, but he's still able to make enough separation. Still athletic enough to make enough separation to get off his shot against pretty much anyone in the league. Killian Hayes did inbound the ball. Risky out. Outlet pass there to Ivy. Ivy's going to put up a three. He's feeling it. Heat check. He misses. Ooh, Durant with the steal. And he slam dunks it. Durant. Oh, man. I'll tell you, the Pistons coming up, and since they've started Jalen Durant, it's just been a totally different ball game out there. Going with Isaiah Stewart and Durant in the starting lineup, that was the move. That was the move indeed. And Bagley has been playing well off the bench, so it's worked out well for all the parties involved here. Score by the Nets puts the Pistons not only up by 11. Killian's going to drive, kick out to Bojan. Bojan's going to fake the shot, get inside on Durant. He's going to, oh my goodness, what was that? I think he was trying to find Jaden Ivey. It was like a shot pass, and Durant comes back the other way and misses it. So Pistons got lucky there. Killian Hayes driving. Oh, he missed the scoop. That's the type of shot that he would miss all the time there in recent memory. Now Durant takes it back all the way, and now for the dunk, and now the Pistons are up by 9, and Casey wants to talk it over. They don't want this team to come back too close. Now Jalen Durant, since he's been in the starting lineup, we've seen recently a 19 rebound game. He had 10 rebounds at halftime the other night. He's just been a killer on the boards. He also alters a lot of shots, which is important for show. Faux show. All right, folks, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off here. But it's been fun tonight. Very fun. And we're done in over an hour. Got a couple likes. Hey, making the moves in the right direction, huh? It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. But I need a break. I need a break. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully the Pistons will hang on to this one. I'll be back afterwards for a little YouTube short to make about the game and so forth, and tell you how we either hung on for the victory or we blew it and lost. So hopefully it's the sooner not the latter, however that's said. Yeah, the former, not the latter. Yes. So, all right. Go ahead and smash that like button, all right? Don't forget. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be reminded when my videos go live. And I'll see you next time on Detroit. Piston me off. Peace. How do I end the stream? There we go.